What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here with another G.I. Joe Classified review. This time we're looking at the Cobra Frag-Viper. So let's take a look at the box and then we'll get into the figure and all his accessories. Alright, so you got the new G.I. Joe plastic packaging. You have the figure front center with all the accessories. His name up here, G.I. Joe down here, Classified Series, and the Cobra logo. This side you got a really cool a really cool drawing of the Frag-Viper. He's number 153 in the line. Then you flip it over and you have his specialties or his specs, I guess you could say, like what he's good at. Got a blue tone image of him right there, and then you got the QR code if you want to scan it. And parents in several languages. Top of the box, Cobra logo and his number. This side we got the product shot. We got an image of Frag-Viper in motion. We got another one behind him. Another one behind that. What's that behind them? Oh, yeah, Cobra Law? I don't know. I don't know. But you have a nice golden statue behind them. Here's some details of the face mask and of his unmasked face, which is kind of like robotic and stuff. Of course, you got a bunch of words and stuff down here. That's just, yeah. And then you got the boring bottom, but on the bottom is the barcode if anyone needs it. Here you go. That is the box. All right, so here's the figure with all his accessories on. This claw was a pain in the ass to get on. Luckily it's soft plastic, so it's easy, it's doable, put it that way. Not impossible, but it's doable because it's soft plastic. But here's everything on him. I was futzing around with this guy before doing this review. So I'm gonna take all this off, unfortunately, because it was a struggle. So we'll take off the cord. Take off the helmet. I'm gonna remove all his guns so we can look at all those one at a time. And we'll take off, of course, his backpack and then this gauntlet. Nope, that came off pretty easy. Easier to take off than on. So let's look at the details of the figure without his accessories. All right, so here he is, accessory list, if that's a word. Let's get into the details of this figure because there's a lot to go over. So first of all is his head. Is that stitching? Like he's put together piece by piece. He's got like these dead eyes, it looks like. Black, like what do you call that? Like what's that? Like I can't think what they would call that. I don't want to say a ski mask, because it's almost like a body glove that he's wearing over his underneath his armor. It's got a little control chip right there on that side. Well, these guys brainwashed and mind wiped. Going down, he's got I don't know if it's a heart monitor or what to track him. He's got a Cobra sash with a silver logo going across. He's got like a vest on with some pouches. Let's bring his arms up so you can see the pouches. And then here's his belt. More pouches. I thought this came off, but it's part of the belt. Then going down, he's got dual holsters on both sides. Same exact thing for a left and a right. I do like how the orange and blue go with it. And then his feet. Pretty decent figure. Weird head sculpt though. You know, it feels like that these guys were like just reanimated or something, and they're just piecemealed back together to become a mindless trooper. That's what the face looks like anyway. So now let's get into his accessories, because it comes with a few things. First thing is his backpack. It's done all in black. It's a big chunky backpack too. It's got a hole there for the cord for the weapon, and it's got another one for the face mask up here. Got two antennas, and these look like landmines. It's got a lot of nice details. Unfortunately, you can't put the claw on here anywhere. You can't store it, which sucks. But it does plug in nicely. As long as you get the stash out the way, it'll just go right in, which is nice because if you have some of these are a pain to get in there. But yeah, so that's the backpack. Let's take a look at his helmet. It's done in a silver and black. Really cool looking helmet. I thought it was going to be an alternate head, but it's actually a helmet that just pops on over his face. And then this thing goes back here and plugs in right there. It's got the rivets on it and everything. Really cool looking helmet. Now here's something boring. Here's the cord that goes from the backpack to his throwing claw, whatever you want to call it. His lacrosse stick. So this goes in over here, like that. And then I'll show off how the claw gets plugged in next. Speaking of the claw, here it is. You got a silver. It's not really a claw. It's more like a. That's why I say like lacrosse, because it looks like it. He lobs grenades on it, and that's what those things on his back are, right? Yeah, that's what those are. Those are grenades. So here it is from the top. Is that a machine gun on there too? Interesting. There's the port for the cord. Now there's the pain to put this on. You gotta clip his hand in first, and then put his arm through here. And this is soft plastic, so it's easy to bend and mold and get his arm in there. I'm gonna do that off camera really quick. Now, just so you know, he has two different types of arms. This one has a gauntlet on it that you really can't. You could probably take it off and put it on here if you wanted to, and switch the gauntlet to this side. But obviously, it goes on this hand. Just a real quick FYI. That wasn't so bad. The hand's broken in because it took me forever this morning to do it. And then you just plug this back here. And then you have that look going on with the claw. Doesn't really stay. There we go. It is very like, yeah, okay. Now it's on there. Now he comes with two sidearms, like two Uzis. Same exact gun. And of course you saw the holsters earlier, so you just plug these in right here like so. 1, 2. And you could hold those two in his hand, but I just like the fact that you can store them on him, which is really nice. And the last thing is, I guess you want to call it like an effect of him actually throwing a grenade, and this is the smoke coming off of it. Now, the problem I had is that it's got the holes here, but it doesn't really peg in clean and stay. So I'm gonna line it up back here, push it in. Then you have that, so you could like take it and have him look like he's throwing it. At first I thought it was like a tentacle or something, the way it looks. It's giving me like Doc Ock vibes. So you could take it and look like he's throwing it. My arm is very loose on this guy. So it's not even, it's a nice effect, I guess, you know. But I have a feeling that this thing is just going to stay in the drawer somewhere. Because if you got to display them on the stand, it looks better without it. Just saying. But those are all his accessories. Alright, so that was my look at G.I. Joe Classified, the Frag-Viper. He is number 153 in the line. I just need Monkey Wrench, and I'll have these for figures. But so he's okay. You know, he's not as cool as like the Crimson Guard or the Alley Viper or anything else. He's just okay. The helmet, the Predator helmet makes him look. I like the Predator helmet. I don't like this face on him. I just popped this off completely. This face, it kind of reminds me of what's that Marvel character? He looks like Not Jack of Hearts. Maybe Jack of Hearts. I don't know. He looked like one of those Marvel characters. But I do like the colors, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling the design. It's all right in my book. It's nothing to. I would definitely would not army build this guy if I wanted to. He's just okay. Decent accessories. This is a weird weapon. I mean, probably what the original came with too, but it's just weird. It looks like it has 2 points that you could plug this in on, and it kind of stays in pretty well. Now it is because the camera's on, so you could have 2 different ranges of him throwing it with the peg in the hole, which is nice, I guess. But I won't be using it. Nah, I won't be using it. It is a weird weapon though. But anyway, that's it for this video. G.I. Joe Frag-Viper Classified Series. That's it for this guy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy 8s is out.